Hello, welcome back to the Big Condo Records podcast. I'm your host, Hayley Jane, and tonight I have a lovely guest. He's the lead singer of a band called Hawksy Park. Carl, hello, welcome
Nice
to Big
one for having
Condo
me.
Records.
Yeah,
You're very welcome.
made up to be here.
Yeah, fabulous. Nice to have you. So this is all about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from and how you started.
Yeah, so where we come from, we're based in Verzachley, north of Liverpool. Yeah, so got up for a year. We've been going as a band now. So we're playing on the Big Condos weekend on the 7th of June.
Big Condo weekend coming up this weekend, and you're specifically playing on the 7th. So you're the lead singer of the band, and how many members do you have in the band?
Yeah, there's four of us. We're a four-piece, so I'm lead singer, and then we've got Cooney on guitar, Des on the bass, and then Chris is on the drums.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your music today and it sounds lovely, and I was getting
nice.
like the indie rock vibe, and it sounded really, really nice.
Nice one. Yeah,
lovely.
that's what we're going for. Yeah, definitely.
So let's go back to your roots before we get back to where you're in your band now. So let's go back to your roots. So where did you start? Was you always into music? What was you influenced by? And what kind of music was you kind of exposed to as a child?
Yeah, so I mean, firstly, it's got to be from my dad. Do you know what I mean? He was in a band when I was a kid. He's a drummer, but he could play guitar as well. So there was always something happening in the house. Do you know what I mean?
Was you always fascinated with him playing an instrument?
Yeah, but it was just. I was just as long as I can remember. Do you know what I mean? So it was just he was just always on his guitar, playing the drums. Like in my nan's loft, he had the drum kit set up. Do you know what I mean? So I was always up there just whacking the drums and all that. He tried to teach me to play guitar, but I was like, nah, that ain't my fingers, that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I ended up swerving that, like, so. But yeah, he used to get his guitar out and play songs like the She's Electric and that. Do you know what I mean? So then when my cousins and that were about, he'd get his guitar out and I'd stand there singing.
Could your dad sing as well?
Yeah. He was alright, yeah. Better on the drums, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, yeah.
So that was your kind of looking up to your dad when you were younger.
100%.
And what music did he like? What did he expose you to?
So a lot of Rush, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Jimi Hendrix, do you know what I mean?
60s, 70s rock,
heavy stuff, do you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then with my ma as well, it was more like indie, Travis, Coldplay, Stereophonics, things like that.
Yeah, all the good indie bands.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, obviously I discovered Oasis then for myself, because they weren't really into them, my ma and dad. So then obviously once I found Oasis, listened to them a lot. So
yeah, massive influence on a lot of people.
Yeah, of course, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest bands of the last 30 years.
And everybody knows an Oasis song.
Of course,
do you know
what I mean?
Would you say they're your favourite influences, or?
Probably in Arctic Monkeys for me as well, just for the lyrics that they use as well. There's something else, aren't they? So yeah, probably more Arctics than Oasis. Do you know what I mean? Obviously Oasis are cool. Everyone loves Oasis.
Yeah.
But lyrically and that, Arctics for me, definitely.
Yeah, they've got their own unique. I mean, everybody has their own unique sound, but Arctic Monkeys have got
their
own little thing going on. Yeah.
They're heavy.
So did you play an instrument when you were younger, or were you in school plays or anything like that?
No, the most thing I done in music class was hit the DJ button on the keyboard. Do you know what I mean? So that was it. I wasn't really into music. Like, I love music, but I never ever thought of being in a band or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Just love music, and then.
So how did you get to the point of now you're in a 4-piece band? How did all that come about?
Yeah, so that started obviously one too many drinks in the pub, and karaoke was on, and I got up and done when the sun goes down, and then I got off and people were like, that was good, that, but obviously, I mean, everyone thinks they can sing, or everyone wants to have had a few bevies anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
so you just got up to having a bit of fun, nothing serious.
Didn't take it serious for a long time. Just as soon as karaoke was on, me and the lads would all just get up and that. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, and then one night in town, I sang Don't Look Back in Anger, and everyone in the room joined in, do you know what I mean? And it's sort of like, I was thinking, I'll have a go with that. And then, so me and Cooney all the time would be like, we'll defo do something. But it never happened, do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Fabulous, yeah. So how would you describe the music that you make today then? Because I presume you write your own original material.
Yeah, we all have a go writing, do you know what I mean? So that makes it a lot easier as well. But yeah, biggest influence. I don't really know, you know, but probably my dad, to be fair, because I thought if he can write a song, I can defo write a song. But I probably take more from each other. We probably more influence from each other. We get something. Like I can pass a verse or a chorus over to Goonie and he'll finish the song and he can do vice versa, do you know what I mean? So probably ourselves biggest influence really.
Yeah. And how would you describe the music that you typically make?
Describe it. It's, I suppose
like a message. What kind of message you send out to your
it's supposedly, you know, everyone goes through a hard time, I suppose, and we've all been through hard times in the band. But you know, you find something that makes you happy, do it. Do you know what I mean? And things aren't always gonna be dark clouds, rain. It's all, you know what I mean. Just gotta keep fighting through. Keep going every day and things will get better, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, these are the messages of hope.
Yeah, of course.
Not always going to be bad, just think of the positives.
Try and stay as positive as you can, yeah. I mean, some of the songs are just nonsense, to be honest with you, but some of them have got a lot of meaning too, do you know what I mean? Maybe not when we write them, but as we've played them and progressed it as a band and that, for me personally anyway, some of the songs have defo took a different meaning, do you know what I mean?
I mean, I listened to a podcast called the Blind Boy Podcast, and he's got a band called the Rubber Bandits, and some of their lyrics are really unconventional, but the sound and it rhymes and it's a poem and it's like there is a story behind it, but it's the music as well, isn't it? It's like, even if you're having a bit of nonsense, but people can get behind it if there's a tune in it and you know, it resonates with people.
Well, for me, like, one of my favourite songs that we do is called Old Rods. It's not out or nothing yet, but our drummer Chris wrote that, and he wrote it on a ukulele. It started on a ukulele and then sent it into the WhatsApp group and then we just took it from there, do you know what I mean? It's my favourite song for us to play. Yeah. But we all chip in as well, do you know what I mean? So
I was just going to say, what's your creative process? How do you kind of like put all your material together?
I mean, obviously it's hard for us all to get together. So mostly done over WhatsApp. So verses get through in, do you know what I mean? Voice notes, and then we'll save them and then we'll just work off that. Usually if like one song's mainly done through WhatsApp, then we'll take that into the rehearsal, do you know what I mean? And then we'll go with it from there. But like 90% of our songs have been written over WhatsApp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's hard these days, everyone's so busy, aren't they, trying to get them all together. Man, I do a lot of drama and theatre work and trying to get us all in the rehearsal at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard work when you've got, you know, work and family and that, do you know what I mean? So fitting it in over WhatsApp, just get it done. And even if, like I said, if they've written a verse and a chorus and they can't think of anything else, then one of us will jump on it, do you know what I mean?
Together, yeah. So where does your inspiration come from? What the lyrics and the melody and the rhythm and things?
Yeah, for me, like, I just make the melody up in my head. I just get up, I don't know, I might hear something like catchy or something, or I don't know, like for instance for Sunny Days, our first song we brought out, I was just saying sunny days, and then it just turned into, I got a melody and then a verse, do you know what I mean? And then it just snowballed from that. But that's what we do basically, yeah.
Fab. And how long have you been together in the band?
So a full band for a year. So it started off with just me and Cooney, the guitarist, and then we done a couple of songs, just me and him. And then Des, we're all mates, do you know what I mean? We've all been mates since we were kids, so then we got Des in on the bass because he could play guitar and he'd been in bands before. And then we were like, we need a bass, we need some. So Des went, I'll jump on, do you know what I mean? So he jumped on the bass, and then it took us a couple of months to get hold of Chris. He vanished off the face of the earth, so he had about 6 Facebooks for us to get hold of him, do you know what I mean? But got hold of him in the end. And so June last year, we had our first prachi as a full band, and it just clicked, instantly. Yeah.
Have you got quite a bit of material now?
We've got, to be honest, we've got too many songs. We've got our set, which is 11 songs, so 12 if we do our cover. But we've just got so many songs, to be honest with you. Yeah.
So now what? Do you gig often?
As often as we can. We had one last month in EBGB's, and we done.
I was just going to say, what kind of venues would you like to play at, or where have you performed?
Yeah, so that last one was EBGB's, and it was sick.
Yeah, it's a good
environment.
It was boss. For the type of music that you're doing as well. Yeah,
100% loved it. And then we've done the Ship and Forecast as well, which that was brilliant. And the Kaz Stockroom, we've done there as well.
Which venue are you playing for the big Condo weekend?
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar,
yeah. We haven't been there, so I'm proper looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Are these all like the venues that you've kind of hoping to kind of
definitely, yeah, 100%. Like, yeah.
That's what I mean. The big Condo weekend is a great opportunity for up and coming bands and singers in the area.
Yeah,
it's perfect opportunity to kind of have a experience of being at a festival.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's like a mini festival, isn't it? Over the 3 days.
Over 3 days.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've got experience performing anyway, but it's just another way to kind of.
Well, it's you know, there's more artists on that night, isn't there? So you're gonna get a couple more people who usually wouldn't come to your gig or whatever.
Exactly. So you're gonna get some new followers yourself. What platforms do you use at the moment to kind of showcase
Instagram mainly, and TikTok. I think, but for me, we're on all platforms, and we've got YouTube. Things like that. Obviously, we've got an EP out as well on Spotify.
Nice.
And we just released another 2 singles this year as well.
Fabulous.
So, yeah, we're open to get some more recorded over the summer. Do you know what I mean? Get them out as soon as possible.
It's nice these days that everyone's got the access to these platforms. Well, and you've got the devices at home, and you can
100%. Yeah, but like our songs, we recorded we recorded the EP in my living room and then in Cooney's living room as well. Do you know what I mean? So.
What did that feel like, putting that EP out for the first time?
I was nervous, to be honest, proper nervous. But they took off. Like the first couple of songs, they flew in. We got a couple thousand streams straight away. So I was buzzing.
Fabulous. I was going to say, what's the listeners' response has been like?
Yeah, everyone said it's boss. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Most people. 100%. Usually my bird who's like, well, that's not that good, do you know what I mean? But,
which
tells me how it is.
Speaking the truth, yeah. No, but sometimes...
well, you need that, innit? Yeah, definitely need that.
Helps.
100%.
What do you think about the platforms like Spotify? I mean, obviously, someone like me as a user, I can access all this music. But you as the artist putting your stuff out there, and I'm sure you use Spotify. Yeah. But I keep hearing everyone, they're not getting a lot of money for what they do. What do you think about platforms like Spotify?
I mean, I suppose, if it's good to get out there. I mean the money side of it, then I'm not really too fussed about, you know what I mean? As long as we can get our music out, I'm happy with that. I mean, it is, I mean, obviously they do rip people off, I suppose, innit, when it comes down to the streams. You get about 14p a stream or something, but yeah.
So you said before you got 11 songs and you do a cover, so I was going to say, do you do any cover songs?
Yeah, well, that's our first cover, and we haven't actually been able to do it because with our last gig, because it's like an R&B song that we're covering, it's complete, so we changed it, do you know what I mean? So at our last gig, Chris couldn't make it, he wasn't well, so we just had to go up with the 3 of us, and then when it come to the cover on the sheet, you know what I mean, on the set, we all just looked at each other and went, nah, we don't, because we needed the drums, do you know what I mean? So we swerved it. But he's gonna be all right for this gig. So. And
what's the cover that you normally do?
So it's The Weeknd, Save Your Tears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's what we completely, well, not completely change it, but,
no,
we put our touch to it.
Yeah, you want a little interpretation on it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
What are the cover songs you like to do?
For me, Arctics. I love singing Arctics. Yeah, definitely. I don't know really, because we don't do covers really. We just tend to do our own stuff. Like I said, we've never performed live doing a cover. We were going to do it in our last gig, but we ended up swearing it. But yeah, we just tend to stick to our own stuff. Yeah. Even when we're in Prague.
Yeah. Also for me, I'd be like a proper covers person at the moment. I'm not a songwriter. I would just like my
we
covers,
found it a lot easier just to do our own stuff than to do a cover.
Yeah. Some people just find that. Do you find the writing process quite easy?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it just falls out. Do you know what I mean? It's just easy. Sometimes it's not. But it's come. Obviously, I've never really. This is my first time writing songs and all that. Do you know what I mean? So, the process for me was I just do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't really think too much about it. I just do it. Whatever comes into my head. Even if it's nonsense most of the time, I still write it down, do you know what I mean? Just in case I can take it, I might use it somewhere, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I just do that, me. Yeah.
And is this a career path that you want to go down now? Because you said from when you were younger there was a bit of a gap. You didn't come back into music until you were in your early 20s.
Yeah.
Is this the path that you want to be on?
Oh yeah, that's the dream, innit? Of course, yeah. That's the dream to be able to just do, just to be able to go out and perform and
what is your dream? Where you're aiming?
I mean, the dream would be to sell out the Echo, I suppose, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Get signed.
Yeah, obviously live that life then. But I'm just love playing music, you know. There's nothing better for me anyway. Getting in, even when we just go in the pracky room, it's just the lads in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That for me is enough as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the fact that we're now out there live as well.
And taking it serious.
It's even better now as well.
Yeah, because you said the little gap when through your teens.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite sure what direction you was going.
No, not at all.
Do you feel like, are you happy that you found music? It's giving you a focus. And
100%. Once I got up and sang, and the whole room was up singing and that, and you got that little feeling there. It's like, I want to do
like
this now.
You're creating the entertainment.
And
the
of course. Yeah,
atmosphere in the
showing
room
off.
and everyone's enjoying the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you sing in the shower?
100%.
100%. Most people say when they very first started singing, it was they sang in the shower, and that's how they realised they could sing. But yours was up on karaoke. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought that doesn't everyone think they can sing?
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Even being in the van when we're singing and all that, you'd always thought I could sing. Yeah. But obviously doing it in front of other people is a massive difference,
in it. It's completely different. How do you find that, getting up on stage?
I'm all right once I'm up there. It's the waiting around and that beforehand there. I'm a bit
sweaty hands.
Just want to get up there and get it done.
Acting wise, I'm fine getting up. I get nervous, but if I get up and sing, I'm like a different person, aren't I?
Yeah.
Just doesn't. I'm like,
just
comes up. It takes so much guts. I'm fascinated by people that just get up and sing and as if it's just water off a back.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose me fit. Obviously, like our first open mic and that, I was a bit shy. Do you know what I mean? But by our last gig, I was fully into it. Do you know what I mean? Fully, yeah. Love it. Yeah.
And so your next gig is at the Big Condo.
Big Condo on the weekends. Yeah.
Have you got anything else coming up?
Yeah, and then we're doing another one for Big Condo at the end of the month, 28th of June, at Banzilla. Ship and Forecast.
Fabulous.
So yeah, can't wait for that one as well. Just like quick turnaround for us. So buzzing with that.
Good exposure, and you'll probably, like you say, get some new followers.
Hopefully. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what's your favourite song that you like to sing out of your material?
Out of our material, definitely Old Rog. And that's not just because for me singing, it's the breakdown at the end of the song. The band go off, do you know what I mean? So for me, it's that. And probably Sunny Days, our first song that we done.
The Sunny Days.
Yeah, that's our OG track, do you know what I mean? So
I'm gonna ask you some daft silly quick fire questions.
Yeah, go for it.
So, what time did your alarm go off in the morning?
6 o'clock.
What are your ambitions in life?
Be happy.
To be happy. What covers do you like to do?
Oasis.
And Arctic Monkeys, yeah. What hand do you write with?
Left.
You left. Where were you born?
Exactly.
And what's your favourite colour?
Blue. Yeah.
I was just looking up some questions online the other day, and I just thought, it's funny questions.
Yeah, throw them in there.
Lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're probably just going to wrap that up now anyway.
Yeah,
so
okay.
we will see you, Carl, and the Hawksy Park? Hawksy Park on the 7th of June.
At the Zanzibar. Yeah.
At the Zanzibar.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
can't wait.
And it's been an absolute pleasure to chat with you, Carl.
And you.
And we hope to see you again. I mean, I'll hopefully come and see you at the gig. And it'll be nice to follow you and see how your journey takes you and how the band progresses and grows. I wish you all the luck.
Yeah,
thank you very much. That's been the Big Condo Records podcast. I'm your host, Hayley Brown, and we'll see you next time.